After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And it's plays like that that galvanize the home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They try to pop a run on the draw. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why.
The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Here comes the Texas offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Quarterback keeps it. And the Longhorns will have a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Singleton. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. It's a really good job by this quarterback.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room, it's Hill. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Dumps it to the back. And that pass intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The ball squirts free. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Razorbacks are on the move. Toss sweep right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Texas. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield. It's Manning. It's complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the move. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bush. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. They're bringing heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
He's going to fire deep. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
He wants to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Green. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground, it's Hill. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Texas. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pigs.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Handoff from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Line getting set on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets away from one, finds some space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might...
Going up top. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28.
Texas, 31, Arkansas, 28.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Now on the move. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He'll take it himself. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Texas 31, Arkansas 28.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Singleton. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. On the run, fires downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Looking for space. It's Durham. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Going for it all. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. To the air, it's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. The throw. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Escapes trouble. Going to try to get it himself. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's thrown another interception. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.